shoppers always come to QVC because Barefoot Dreams does 3 inseams in our pants and 3 lengths in a lot of our dresses, only for us here at QVC. So that's what's happening here with this style. It's done with ribbing, but I don't want you to think compressive ribbing. So if you shopped out at retail and you see ribbing and you're like, well, there's no way that's my size because it's compressive. This is really soft, stretchy ribbing, and we're doing a clearance sale price. So we took a clearance price and put it on sale of this style. That's a flare leg that's not too dramatic, so you don't feel like it's overwhelming and hard to wear. Petite, regular, and tall inseams, all available, 3X through extra small. This is your satin, and it's like the color of raw silk, which I learned from Liz.
Yes, almost like the lightest oatmeal color too.
Yes. Here is Vapor. It's like an icy blue. I love the shade of blue.
I do too, so pretty.
This is Beach Rock, one of our classic colors from Barefoot Dreams. We also have the Orchid, that really pretty purple. It's like a purple with a hint of pink.
Yes, I wore these in today.
Oh, you did?
I did. I love these pants.
Most limited if you like the Orchid. And then our final option is Indigo, that rich deep blue that Liz is wearing. 3X or extra small. Our petite inseam is 27 3/4 to 27 1/2. Regular is 29 3/4 to 29 1/2. And tall is 31 3/4 to 31 1/2. So Liz, a flare leg.
Yeah.
I feel like flare legs kind of went away after, like with everything. They started out great.
Yes.
And then I feel like we had the flare leg of like the 70s, like the bell bottom, like, you know, Jackson 5. Then we moved more modified. Then we got to like the Spice Girls flare leg, which went right like way back out.
Too extreme.
Too extreme. This is not the extreme.
Yes. Don't be afraid of that term flare. It's not a bell. It's not extreme flare. As you said so beautifully, Vanessa, just gently skims over the tummy and the hips and then breaks about the knee into the gentlest, wider flare. But it's not something that you have to style around. It just balances our hips and our belly. Is so flattering.
And now can we talk about the ribbing? Because that's another thing that can go a little too much. And sometimes you see ribbing and you're like, how is this supposed to fit me? Because it's all shrunken up like this. This is not that kind of like compressive bodycon ribbing.
No, not at all. In fact, this is a brand new ribbing for us. It's a wider ribbing that I think almost creates sort of a pinstripe effect.
It does.
And I love that it draws the eye down, creates a visually elongating effect. What's really special about this is it's a wider ribbing, but super soft, that doesn't add bulk. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. And you can really appreciate that it has gorgeous stretch and that it's done in our lightest and airiest feather yarn, because you can literally see those feather yarns and how there is space for air.
Yeah.
Right? Air to move freely and circulate. These are pampering, but they're not hot. They're not heavy. They're meant for 4-season wear. You can wear them now out and about. You can lounge in these in winter time and fall time. Just a universally flattering, easy pant.
They're easy, they're pull-on, there's no pockets, like they're nice and clean on the front and the back. And then go with your Barefoot Dreams size. Barefoot Dreams sizing is a little bit different than QVC sizing. I'm just under 5'4". I'm wearing a medium in the regular inseam, which is 29 3/4 to 29 1/2 inches. For me, it is that true full-length pant.
Yep.
But it's not dragging on the ground. I have on a flat shoe, Ms. Moose from last hour, if you're loving them. And I don't have to worry about them dragging on the ground. That rolled edge is really cute. And this is a style that feels casual when I want it to be with just a t-shirt. But if I wanted to do even like a blazer and a blouse, I could jazz this up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, because they don't have a tie at the waist, just a nice, clean, encased elastic that sits nice and flat, doesn't pinch or bind, no pockets, as you said, a nice, clean look. And because they have that beautiful feather yarn, which adds such a luxe look, almost a pinstripe effect, I also love the ribbing because it gives visual modesty as well.
It does.
Yeah, so you don't feel exposed, which you can in a pull-on knit pant. So these give great coverage. But that ribbing doesn't add bulk. You can see how these pull. They're so soft. And then, of course, that nice, sweet, rolled, beachy edge with the tonal Barefoot Dreams patch. And you mentioned at the top, These come in 3 inseams, which you can only find here at Barefoot Dreams, or at QVC. It's something we only do for our QVC Barefoot Dreamers. And our good friend Maria Lougheed, who I know you have time with tomorrow.
Yes, we have an hour together tomorrow.
Yes, she always plays with the inseams depending what shoes she's going to wear. So I encourage you to do the same.
True, because sometimes at just under 5'4", I like a little bit of a longer flare because it makes me look a little bit taller. And if I do a heel, I want it to kind of like go over the heel. Like that's the look that I like, and everyone's a different preference. So I wouldn't necessarily wear a heel with this length on me. I would definitely do like the longer one and have it kind of like go over a little bit. But you can play with it. And for an easy pay of $22.50 a month because of that clearance sale price, which by the way, is saving you $45 by shopping tonight, maybe you do pick up a different inseam.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about a flare too? They're a good pedicure pant. If you don't love a jogger, I have like, you know, when you go to get a pedicure, you want to think about like what pants you're wearing.
What can I get over my calf?
What can I get all the way up?
Yeah.
And it's either for me a jogger or a flare.
Yeah.
Because you have lots of space. And then you have to worry about them like losing their shape or anything. Yeah.
These are so comfortable. I think these are the pants that are going to ruin you for all other pants. They really are. They're a universally flattering style. I love that brand new flat ribbing, which doesn't add bulk, but is visually elongating, gives visual modesty, adds beautiful textural interest. Often when I wear these, people are so curious about what they're made out of because they really do look unlike anything else out there.
It's true.
They have a slight subtle sheen to them because of that viscose nylon blend. I think that CozyChic Ultralight is our dressiest knit. It was specially designed for the warmer months, but as you can see, it still has that luxurious plush hand feel, but has nice breathability too. That's a great shot. It's
gorgeous. You're getting the best price by shopping right now. We have never done a lower price for you. So choose your color, your size, and your inseam. This is satin, and it's the lightest color that we have available in this style.
Machine washable, tumble dry low.
So don't worry about anything.
Yep.
And really, stains come out. Like you don't have to worry about a thing.
They do.
This is your Vapor, that silvery blue.
So pretty.
Oh, I like that together. Oh, you could have done that. You could have, but I like that you did the darker blue. This is Beach Rock, one of our classic colors. It's very popular. Here is the Orchid, most limited. And then our final option is the Indigo, also popular. A 672-676, $22.50 a month on Easy Pay. Let us know what size, color, and inseam because you only do the 3 inseams for us.
Only for us. And there is a reason that both of us are guilty of constantly doing this with everything on the hanger, and that is because nothing feels like Barefoot Dreams.
It's true.
They're knit with feather yarns, and I always say feather is not an adjective. I'm just assigning to how these feel. It actually is what the yarn is called because it's not one fiber, it's a fiber with tendrils, which gives this sensory-driven wear experience and allows air to move and just makes you feel pampered.
It really does. And you know what I love too, like for the investment that you make in Barefoot Dreams, when you wash and wear, it still comes out soft.
Yeah.
Which sometimes like you see pieces and they're soft when you get them home and then you wash them one time, you're like, well, that lasted for one wear. That's over.
Yes, or it comes out all pilled.
Yes.
Like, oh.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point because none of my Barefoot Dreams pieces, Malibu collection or like CozyChic,